Hey guys, I decided to make an update video. Make sure to turn your speaker volume fully up. Because I downloaded a DJ mixer. Alright, the first thing I want to talk about is the most important thing. That's to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to get all the updates and smash that like button. Also support us on Patreon. Go down to the video description and click on all of our affiliate links and buy everything that you see there. All right, SmartMusic. We're going to log in here using Banana Joe's account. Here we go. Here's Banana Joe. And I just want to show you some features of SmartMusic. Now, in SmartMusic, if you're in Varsity, you can go ahead and find the Brook Green suite. Pull up the music here. We're going to be working on the first and second movements. So you can start practicing along with this music. First movement, second movement, you can click here, get the air going, practice along with it. You can set the tempo to whatever you want. You can practice slower, you can practice faster. It can, help to critique you. You can make some takes. There's some other cool stuff too. If you're in JV, unfortunately, it's promoting Brian Baumages here, but for some reason, To Tame the Raging Rapids is not an available option. But we do have Sound Innovations for String Orchestra, which is a pretty cool technique book that kind of comes with it. It's a little buggy, but it kind of has some exercises to help you use your bow weight and all this stuff. So this is assignment 6, heavy bows. Of course, everybody needs a heavy bow. Ooh, look, here's some Grieg from the Peer Gynt suite. Oh, wow. That looks like fun. Long bows here. Andante Doloroso. Okay, we can practice changing between bow lanes and doing all this stuff. There's a lot of cool exercises here. So as sort of we go from mezzo forte, probably bowing lane 3, maybe moving up to bowing lane 4 here, crescendoing up to bowing lane 2, maybe up to bowing lane 4 again, 5, whoa, back to bowing lane 2. We can do a lot of cool stuff here with changing bowing lanes and practicing with different rhythms. You can play the example of what it's going to sound like. Ooh. Yeah, you get the idea. Lots of cool harmony. Make it interesting. Make it fun. All right, the next thing is, what happens if you left your instrument at the school?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I left my instrument at the school. Frowny face. All right, you need to fill out this form and you need to arrange a time to go pick it up. Okay, so make sure that you go to the school and get that taken care of. But first, you got to arrange an appointment. Now, they're not going to just let me hand you your instrument because we could catch diseases from each other, and we don't want that. So what I'm going to have to do is just leave it outside of the door and just spray it with as much bleach as I can to make sure that you're not catching anything. You cannot go inside the school. You can just go to the fine arts doors and pick it up. Okay, let's look at some of these good melodies. We'll start with Joe's assessment. So Joe, she wrote an awesome melody here, but it is sideways. So what I did was I put it in Sibelius. Okay, so I use Sibelius. That's my platform of choice. There's some other options out there like Noteflight and Muse. Muse is probably the best way to go for beginners. So take a look at that. So Muse is what you want to do. There's a link on Schoology for that. So go ahead and check out Muse. I'm going to do a friendly critique of this melody so that before long we could be sounding like Beethoven. Let's listen to Joe's melody. Okay, so a nice sort of like A minor melody. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, we step down here from B to A. There's no motion here because it's a repeated note, so we don't count that as anything. We leap up to C and then step back down. So look, how is this leap of a minor third, how is it approached? Downward by step, we leap, and then resolved, contrary motion, downward by step, right? Cool stuff. Okay, so here we go. B to A, we step down again, leap up. So we have a step and contrary motion to leap, and then we step again, finalizes it out. This melody also has a really cool feature, which is that it has one focal point here. So it has one C, which is the highest note. Well, I mean, it's duplicate, but we don't count that because it's 2 in a row. So it has one focal point, which is good for melodic contour. So yeah, this melody works really well. I like it. It's fire. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Connor submitted this video of a melody that he composed. All right, I can dig it. Connor composed this in a loop track software, something like Fruity Loops, and that's cool. And Connor, you're not the only one that can do loops. This is screen. But yeah, super cool. Let's get this into some notation that we can all understand. Okay, so here it is in some notation software. So we have an F, rest, F, G, rest, D, A, G. Okay, so the melodic contour goes as this. We have an F, and then we step up to G, then we leap down to a D, leap up to A, and step down. Okay, so we have 2 steps and 2 leaps. What we're going for is mostly stepwise motion. If we remember Joe's melody that she wrote, she had 6 steps and 2 leaps. This one has 2 steps and 2 leaps. So maybe in some of these rests, we can kind of do something to maybe sort of connect these together somehow. So maybe what we can do is, I don't know, step here, F, E, F, so that we have some more stepwise motion here. And then we can go G, and then leap down to C, D, so that we have step in the opposite direction, leap, step up, and then we have a leap, step down. So we could fix this simply by putting a C here, and then either going up to a G or down to an E to make it to where it has mostly stepwise motion. Rhythm is simple. Everything else is good. Has one single focal point. This is a good melody, and you did a good job. All right, this next one is from MJ, and MJ went well above and beyond the expectation of just 2 measures. She wrote 6 measures, so that's going to be 4 measures worth of bonus points. 4 measures worth of bonus points. All right, now if you'll notice here, there's a lot of leaps. Lots of leaps, lots of leaps. Here's a step here from E to F. Leap, 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 leap. So what we need to do here is we need to go back and try to have more stepwise motion and less leaps. Rhythm's simple, okay? Rhythm's really good. And this measure right here, we don't have enough time. We're short by 1/8 note, so we need to add an 1/8 note or turn the second note into a half note or something, because we're missing an 1/8 note. Everything else looks really good. All right, let's go on to the next one. This next one's from Ben Roberts. Ben Roberts, this is not his first rodeo with composition. He's won some awards and even had one of his pieces performed by the Austin Symphony. Let's see what he did. Very nice. Simple rhythm, mostly stepwise motion. He has a dotted rhythm here for some variety. Again, we have a single focus point right here on beat 3 of measure 1. It goes up to an E. Okay, that leap is prepared by stepwise motion downward, so we step down before we leap up, and then we step down again to resolve the leap. Okay, and he also has this really cool cadential point here to emphasize that we're in C major, this do-ti-do resolution, going from using the leading tone right here. Kaboom, this is awesome. This is Logan's melody. Look, he used some notation software, looks really nice, highlighted this E in blue, okay? Do you know what it is? Do you know what this melody is? Anybody know what this melody is? Can you remember 5th grade? Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques. Classic melody. Is it mostly stepwise motion? Yes, it is. See, leap is approach by step, leap, left by step in the opposite direction. Nice. Frere Jacques is a good melody.
Okay.
Next is Maggie Lee. Maggie wrote hers on graphing paper, which is in and of itself fire. And her melody is really good too. She has mostly stepwise motion, simple rhythm. She does have some triplets, but that's fine. It works really well. Okay, check this out. It's in the Dorian mode. She has this resolution to F here, really nice. So let's analyze it a little bit. Leaps down from B flat to G and then steps up in contrary motion. Okay, so we leap down, step up in the opposite direction. All stepwise motion up, leaps down. Okay, see it's in the opposite direction. And then steps up in the opposite direction of the leap. Very good. Steps down and we have this cadential point, okay? Similar to some of the other melodies, we have a single focal point here. That's going to be really cool. We're talking about phrasing. It's interesting because all the people that did this had it in generally about the same spot, like beat 3, measure 1. So that's really cool that you guys all kind of thought the same there. Later on, we might want to think about putting the some of the focal points later on in the melody. But this is going to work out just fine. It's going to be super fun. This melody is under arrest.
That song is under arrest.
To harmonize next week when we start thinking about harmony. Guys, go ahead and submit your melodies. We've got 6 of them so far. We still have about 140 something to go. So go ahead and submit your stuff, and we'll talk about them. It'll help other people learn how to do this stuff. Some people are shy and haven't posted yet, so we're going to make sure and you guys can be the guinea pigs so that people can see what's working and what we can do to improve our melodies. And hey, submit more. So like you're supposed to spend about 30 minutes. Tell me that Frere Jacques took 30 minutes to compose. Maybe not. So maybe compose something else. I don't know. Ben, you're used to this stuff. How much time do you think he's write 15 more, 20 more melodies, all right? All right, guys. Again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're getting updates. Check back in Schoology. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's being safe. All right.